What's up, guys? It's Jimmy and Corey here with Board and Brew Gaming. We're going to unbox the new Warhammer 40k Kill Team Rogue Trader expansion. This adds 2 new factions to the game and introduces some new rules to take the battles from the ground up into the stars. So we're going to unbox this thing. We're going to show you guys what's inside and continue along with a video series as Corey and I each take a faction. We're going to build and paint these guys and let you guys follow us through along the way. So let's go ahead and rip this thing open and see what it's about.
So Rogue Trader. So we got some regal looking dudes and some nasty dudes. So we're gonna, ooh. All right, so we're gonna save the minis for last.
You know, one of the things I really like about these new sets is the plastic generally comes now by default pre-colored. So even if you're not right out of the box, if you don't have time to paint and build all these models and get a base coat on them, you can at least put them together. Most of these guys are snap fit, so they go together pretty quickly, and at least have 2 colors, 2 opposite teams obvious on the battlefield without having gray plastic everywhere. So I think that's pretty cool that they're doing that now. So let's take a look at the models and see what we got.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here.
You want to save the minis for last?
I do want to save the minis for last because even though they're right here in front of my face, I'm gonna put these away just for a second.
All right, so first thing, if you've already checked out the original Kill Team, you've probably got the base rule book, but the Rogue Trader, not only does it add more models, you get a whole new book of additional rules. Not too much to digest, but it looks like they've got new scenarios, rules for special events, probably new weapons. A lot of cool stuff in here. We'll definitely check this out a little bit later. But as always with Games Workshop, the quality of the book is awesome. The artwork is phenomenal, and looks like everything is pretty well laid out. Easy to understand. So we'll be diving into that a little bit later as part of the series.
Okay, so we got also, they gave you a nice little piece of artwork. Oh, look at that. Look at that little, that's going on the wall. So a little mini poster right there for you, right in the box. That's nice. That's going on the wall.
Once again, kind of cool. There looks like a quick reference sheet here. It's got the core rules on one side. Looks like a fold out. That's pretty cool.
The Star Striders.
Kill Team is already a pretty easy game to learn, but it never hurts to have things laid out in a nice graphic like this, so you can get up to speed really quickly if you're new to the game.
All right, so we also got another playing board. This is a, now this is supposed to, I guess, simulate inside of a starship, container hold, something along those lines. Let's move this out the way. So let's just fold this baby out. Oh yeah.
Lay that thing out.
What, in Japanese origami?
Yeah, it's like origami. Absolutely. So you got double-sided.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
it's a pretty big board.
Yeah, it's a
Let's
nice.
hold this up. This is double-sided, so it's a pretty big play space. Looks like this is a full Kill Team
it's
table.
It's a full board.
And then on the other side, you've got like another interior of a spaceship.
You have a wind chime.
Get it together.
They gave a wind chime in the board box.
So it looks like one side is representative of the inside of the Star Strider spaceship, maybe, and the other side looks like, a Chaos Temple. Probably.
This is probably the wrong way to demonstrate what a board looks like, but
we're gonna lay this thing down.
And we're gonna lay it down. And there you go. So it is a full Kill Team board. Oh yeah.
Really nice. It looks like it's easy to get a game up and running pretty quick on this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got the 1-inch hexes kind of loosely drawn here, so just like the Necromunda box, you could probably get a game going really quick and easy on here, even if you don't have all the terrain right at hand. Let's check out these tokens. One of my favorite things about these box sets is I'm kind of a sucker for all the little widgets and markers and things like that. You get some really high quality tokens. that make the game just a lot easier to track and understand. It looks like they've got tokens for both factions. Really nice and colors that kind of match the color schemes of the armies out of the box. These definitely look like what you would expect from Games Workshop. Pretty high quality stuff. I look forward to punching these out and using them in a game. Can we get into the minis now? How much longer?
1 second. We got some cards here. So we got data cards. Cards are here. You guys have seen these before, so, but I am going to crack them open here.
I played a game last night without the data cards and realized pretty quickly how much these things come in handy if you haven't already bought the original core
yes,
set.
You got all your data cards there. Let's put that there.
You've got cards for each of the characters in here.
Bases. Base!
Your stratagems. So you add some new stratagems for each faction. That's kind of cool. I like how that mixes up the flavor of the game.
Alright, so now codexes. Did you already show them the codexes?
Not yet. So one faction, the Eleusidian Star Striders. I'm not sure if that's the right way
That's
to
a
say it.
mouthful.
But that's how I'm gonna say
those
it.
are so you can
Those are
actually-
the Buck Rogers minions. They absolutely look like, they look regal and something right out of 80s sci-fi, maybe a little bit earlier.
Those codexes are so
But-
you can play in 40K.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So those codexes are for using these guys. Like they're basically introducing this faction brand new.
I knew that, James.
Okay, well,
So these
Nice.
allow you to take these models right out of the Rogue Trader and introduce them into your 40K games if you play that. Can we open the models now?
Yes, 1 second though. Alright, yeah, they're already open, but they're right here. Okay, so you have all your pox.
Geller Pox infected.
Yeah, all your infected right here. So there's some big models in this. There is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Big monster walkers. I mean, there is a lot of minis. Plus, you got tons of little creatures.
I can't wait to get some paint on these
Oh
things.
man, you got like so we have your pox walkers here, the big boys. These are 1, 2, 3, like 4 large dudes, just massive, walking down the table at you to infect you and crush you, and lots of little things like flies and bugs and space maggots and all those.
I think what's going to be interesting about this kill team is rather than have a lot of small models like 20 Imperial Guard or 5 Elite Marines, you're going to have a mixture here of some big, elite, strong, probably multi-wound models, and then a smattering of small, low-point trash models. And I think that's going to make an interesting dynamic for the battle. These guys look amazing.
Yeah, what I've noticed about here is that the little guys, the little squishies, the little irritating troops that you probably send out to get smashed, or they probably have some kind of weird ability that's going to just be a pain in the ass. Well, like you have a lot of those, and they're all different. So that's gonna be fun to paint and put together, easily to put together. But the paint's gonna be a good time.
So Corey's going to take this faction
These are mine.
in the following video series. Corey's going to build and paint these guys. We're going to play battle reports with each side so we can kind of walk through. I'm not sure yet, I haven't looked, but I imagine there's probably a campaign for us to play through, probably like an escalation like a lot of these starter sets. And we're going to do a chronicle of that you guys can follow along with. But now we're going to take a look at these. Much smaller sprue, but they pack a punch. These are the Star Strider faction. Essentially, it looks like a lot of specialists, all mercenaries, varying skills. Looks like assassins. You got a handful of, kind of plain vanilla troops. Looks like a shotgun, guy
Got a
with a
dog.
las gun. There's a dog. So these guys look like a lot of fun. There's obviously a heavy gunner here. If you can see this, there's a minigun.
It's Space Roadblock from G.I. Joe. That's exactly who that is.
They've got some kind of doctor, like a apothecary. Looks like a specialist with looks like Tesla coils coming out of his head. These guys are going to be a lot of fun to build and paint. I'm really looking forward to breaking these guys off the sprue and putting them together. Hopefully I can shoot some video and share that with you guys later.
And now the terrain.
And the
Of course,
terrain.
you know, Kill Team boxes always come with terrain, and this is no different. So you got a lot of walls and doors, because there's a lot of corridors on both these sides of these boards that are basically gonna simulate being in a side of a cargo hold or starship.
What's really cool about this terrain, it might not come through in the video. I'm going to try to give you a really good shot of it. It looks like the standard gray plastic at a distance, but when you look really close, it's like they've pre-colored it with a metallic plastic. It actually has a shine, kind of like a bolt gun metal, which is pretty amazing that you can clip this stuff right off the sprue and assemble it and put it on the table and it wouldn't look half bad. It's hard to probably see in a video, but it's not the standard gray plastic. It looks like it has a metallic sheen to it, which is pretty cool. There's some really awesome stuff in here as always, but they've got some like ornate chests, some pipes like you'd find inside of a starship, some bulkhead doors like you would see inside of a spacecraft. So
Is that a throne seat or a
there are. It looks like a
captain-
console, like a captain's chair.
Freaking butt print on that thing.
Yep, that is a nice butt print. So it looks like you're going to be able to kind of recreate the interior of a starship, and that's one thing we've never been able to really do so far in Kill Team 40K is take a battle inside of a spacecraft. I'm pretty excited about this.
That stuff can be used a lot of other places too. I mean, you could use this stuff for some kind of like Space Hulk or something along those lines. So it just adds another batch of nice terrain for gaming. So, yeah.
All right, so that's it. Warhammer 40K Kill Team Rogue Trader expansion. Messages with questions in the comments. We're happy to tell you all about it. We're really looking forward to busting this thing apart and putting some of these models together. So follow along if you're interested to see how it comes out. And stay tuned for
More videos.
and more Kill Team action. This is Board and Brew, and hope you guys follow us, like our Facebook page, and like I said, ask us any questions in the comments.
But Jimmy, how much does it retail for?
A lot.
Retails for $130. I think when you get 2 factions and all this terrain and tokens, it's kind of a steal.
It's definitely a value though.
Split it
because-
with a friend and it costs you $75.
I mean, it's a Kill Team like get in the game like box.
And
So-
remember, if you're a Board and Brew member, you always get discounts off of retail. So sign up and become a member, and you don't even have to pay the full price.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm.